waiting all day, too afraid to try and make a change. But now I realize I've got to be brave, thinking out, why can't that be me? Cause I know I gotta show, yeah, what I'm capable of. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push through the clouds, standing on the inside, I'll see the stars. If you want it, shot, I'll make it. Well, I got the Y factor, and all the roadblocks, they don't face me. Well, I just knock them down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah. If you want it, you can take it now. Are you ready? Cause I got the way. Yeah, I got the way. I got the Y factor. Time to go hard, I'm not gonna fade. I can feel the eyes are watching me. There's only one chance, so you can't be late. Starting now, I'm making that change. It's my goals, and I know, I gotta make them come true. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push.
Hello, good morning. How we doing today? Happy new month. Today's April the 1st. And guess what? It's not April Fools. There's no April Fools on this show. So guys, if we say anything, it's not April Fools. It's April the 1st. Happy new month, everybody. I wanted to say, hi, Sharon. How you doing? Sharon, all the way from Nigeria. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. Happy new month. Happy new month to everyone.
Fantastic.
I'm so excited about today.
Fantastic. Happy new month, Sharon. Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
looking forward some amazing things happening today.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
here all the way in cold London. What is the weather like in Nigeria? What's the weather like down there in Nigeria? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
It's warm.
We have a special guest coming through today, Anne Malone, our Food for Life instructor. We're going to bring her through soon. But what we'll do is we'll just like to say hi, everybody, and get ready, get your pens, get your papers ready so that we can get going. Guys, if you don't see the show live, then guys, you missed something, but don't worry, you can always see it over and over again. So I'm just gonna go through to, we have our nutritionist from Lagos. Hi, Jerry. How you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing good. Good morning, Mr. Tony.
Good.
Good morning, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Fantastic. Hey, fantastic. So also we have Nikki, our food.
Yay! Good morning.
How are we doing?
Very well. Morning, everyone. Morning.
Nikki,
happy to be here.
You don't look like you're in Lagos. You look like you're in another part of Nigeria. Which part of Nigeria are you in?
Yeah? Okay, well, currently I'm in Ogun State. Beautiful weather. Yeah.
So what we have so far is we have London, myself, Lagos, Sharon, VI, Jeremiah, and then we have Ogun State. And guys, we're getting national. So I'm
This is a real international.
Exactly. So I'm also going to, if you're on the call, just type where are you right now? Are you happy new month, by the way? Where are you? Type in the chat where you are. And then I'm going to bring on our special guest just to say a hi first before we bring her on for the real first time. So we have, hey, Anne Malone.
Good morning, everybody. So happy to be here with you.
And where are you? I'm in London. Where are you?
I'm in Worcestershire.
Wow. Where's that?
It's on the Welsh borders.
Oh, I was going to say what part of Nigeria is that? All right, guys. So we're going to, on a serious note, we're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about cellular cleanse. We're going to talk about how we can be healthier, and then also we're going to talk about the Health Restore program, which we set up for Nigerians so that they can actually enjoy it. So what I'd like to do is before we get started talking about it, we're just going to go to a break. And then after that break, we're going to then we're going to get started with the first slides of the day. But we're going to keep it nice, short, and sweet, just so that you can all enjoy this. But I'm going to just share some stats with you today, and you're going to hear it. So wow, wow, wow. That Salad Master machine there, we've got special promo this month where we're looking to give away at least 30 Salad Master machines. So if you're happy, if you want one of those machines, let us know. So I'm just going to get started with the slides. You can see my first slide here. I just want to just share first with you the Salad Master vision for our vision. Now, our vision is to lead the movement back to healthy home cooking. So we want you all guys on this call to just think about how can we eat healthier in our kitchens? How can we eat healthier in our homes? Now, our mission is to utilize cooking to inspire people to eat better, to live better, and achieve the lifestyle they desire. We're reaching out for you, your children, your family, so that you can start living a balanced, healthy lifestyle. This is you can see our beautiful doctor in Nigeria, Dr. Dolly. And one of the things that we're concerned about is in Nigeria today, the average life expectancy is getting lower and lower every year. And we need to have calls like this so that we can address this issue. Now, the life expectancy is as low as 57 years old, but that's not 57 years old. That's 57 years young. You have not lived if you're going away in 57 years. So guys, how can we stop this from happening? We say God's time, not your time. Let's do it in God's time, not your time. And how do we do it in God's time, not your time? We start eating healthy. Yeah. Now, diabetes. One person is diagnosed with diabetes every 2 minutes. Can you believe it in Nigeria? High blood pressure. 1 in 4 people at risk of high blood pressure every day. The worst thing about it is some people that have high blood pressure don't even know they have high blood pressure. 9 out of 10 Nigerians are unaware they have high blood pressure. Terrible. That means that some people slump and that's it. That's the end. We need to get regular checkups. That tells us we need to get regular checkups. Cancer, 10 Nigerians die every hour from cancer. Yeah. Let's not keep these things quiet. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about them so that we can get help. Obesity. Nigeria is the biggest, is the number 1 obese country in Africa. Can you imagine 1 in 4 adults in Nigeria are obese? The worst thing about it is we're feeding our children some food that is not good for them too. And guess what? 1 in 10 children are obese by the age of 4. That's terrible stats. I don't like them. And this is the start. This program is starting to change that. Now that we've got our team. You're going to meet Sharon. You're going to meet Nikki. You're going to meet Chef Jessica. You're going to meet a few people. Someone's flicking. There's some gremlins in the system. We have our accountant. Our accountant's going to collect your money. So guys, get your money ready. Yep. You don't need money right now, so don't worry. We've got Marvel, who does our exercise, and we've got Isaac, our IT guy. So just to quickly run through those things. Now, what is your health goal? This is a new month. What is your health goal for this month? Yeah, you've got your health goal for the year, but this is a new month. 1st of April, health goal. What are you going to do? Every time we service our cars more regularly than we service our body. Today, let's learn how to service our body. What is your health goal? Let's write it all down. Now, great news for you. Our goal in HLS Global, which is Healthy Living Shows in Victoria Island Salad Master office, is to give you 30 Salad Masters machines away free, at least. Do you want one of these? Then guess what? Wait to the end of this show, and I'm going to tell you how you can qualify for one of these free. Yeah, one of these free. Yes, I said free. But guess what? You're not going to find out until the end of the show. So stay here. And if you are on YouTube, please like and subscribe and notify yourself for all the shows that happen on the show. Now, I'm passionate. You can see I am passionate about health. And look, on the screen, you see this. Stop living, feeding, sleeping with your enemies. Nobody should sleep. Nobody consciously does that. Some of you say, what do you mean sleeping with my enemies? I'd never sleep with my enemies. Guess what? Some of us are sleeping with our enemies every day. And who are our enemies? The enemies are within. Yeah. Diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, cancer. These are enemies to the body. But some of us are sleeping with them every day. And guess what? Some of us are giving them more energy every day. How do we give our enemies more energy every day? We feed them what they want. So we need to prevent this. And how do we prevent this? Listen today on the show. Anne Malone is going to share some fantastic information with us. And I want you to listen carefully to Anne Malone, our Food for Life instructor. You're going to see. Now, I'm going to bring Anne in at this junction because guess what? I like this statement here. So hi, Anne.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. Very, very good.
You good? Good. All right. So, Anne, so far, how are you feeling about being on the show today?
I'm excited. I love sharing information with people. My passion in life is to grow people and do that by empowering people with information so that they can become the best version of themselves.
Fantastic. So, Anne, did you hear the stats for Nigeria? Were you concerned?
Incredible. It's shocking, really, that that much disease is prevailing in Nigeria. And we, as individuals, have the power to change that by changing our lifestyle and predominantly what we eat.
Fantastic. And you're going to share that with us, but I'm going to start off by, look, Dr. Otto Warburg said, no disease, including cancer, can exist in an alkaline environment. What do you have to say about that, Anne?
Well, it's a bit of a chicken and egg situation that the body is predominantly, it exists in an alkaline state. What do we do to change that in our body and making it more acidic? And there's two things that are happening that we can actually encounter the disease, like kidney disease, kidney failure, untreated diabetes, loss of bicarbonate and blood poisoning. These are all things that will make the body more acidic. And on the other side of that, we've got the food that we eat. And if we're eating a diet that is acidic forming in the body, we are creating that less than great environment for the body to be working at its best.
Wow. I believe that's your next slide, really. That's going to talk about that very soon, isn't it? So I don't want them to know too much. And I said to them that you're the Food for Life instructor. Can you tell us a little bit about Salad Master sponsoring the Food for Life?
Food for Life started out as the Cancer Project, And the reason why the global president came into the company in the first place, and it then turned into Food for Life, because they realized that not only helping cancer patients and preventing cancer and reversing cancer, that the Food for Life program can actually reverse type 2 diabetes. It can prevent Alzheimer's and all the other health benefits with weight loss, reducing hypertension, and so many more health benefits. So it's Food for Life, covering all the manifestation of disease in the body, preventing that.
Fantastic, thank you. And we in Nigeria, we have Syrup, who actually comes over, and you know Syrup very well, don't you?
Yeah, she's my good friend. Yes.
Well, she's actually designed a Food for Life program for us, and that's the basis that the Health Restore program is based on. The Food for Life. She's come to Africa, looked at our food, looked at Nigeria's food, and based it on that. So that's great news to hear that we're hearing from you too, from Food for Life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So Food for Life started in the UK, and we went on to deliver diabetes classes and healthy lifestyle programs throughout communities.
Fantastic. So here we got this acidic versus alkaline cells. I'm going to hand over to you, Anne, on this, because this looks very technical.
Right. So we talked about what can cause acidity in the body, but what happens at cellular level? Well, the cells actually become sick. They become non-functional. It needs to be in that alkaline state to be fully metabolizing and functioning. So we have the impact on the metabolism. The membranes are changed, so the structure of the outsides of cells, the receptors, can't work as well as they should be doing. And eventually the protein and DNA damage can ultimately create the cells to be withering. So if you're experiencing tiredness, excessive tiredness, low energy, experience agitation, anxiety, these are all symptoms that you could actually be in an acidic state rather than an alkaline state. So we are trying to optimize to work towards being in an alkaline state.
Right. And how do we get our bodies in an alkaline state, for those people that want to know more about that?
Well, as we said at the start, using food as medicine and food as preventative healthcare, we can stop putting acidic forming foods in our bodies. So things like meat and dairy, carbonated drinks and alcohol, black coffee, these are all acid forming foods. So we can put alkaline type foods that alkalize our bodies, and vegetables, fruit and vegetables, green vegetables. Doesn't just have to be green vegetables. A wide range of colorful vegetables and fruit will alkalize our bodies. And another thing to bear in mind with being an acidic state, because the body's always trying to correct itself and reach homeostasis, it will try and counteract that acid state. And so to do that, it's got to put an alkaline forming substance there to counteract it. What's in the body that will alkalize the acidity is the calcium in our bones. So if we are in an acidic state, our body will draw the calcium out of our bone store and make our bones weaker. So it's a very, very important thing to keep our bodies in the alkaline state for optimum performance.
Fantastic. Now I'm gonna pitch in here now, because we were talking earlier about people that are the life expectancy is quite low, and you can see on the right hand side, Anne, that we have premature death when the life expectancy is quite low. Am I right? Yeah. And then what we're trying to focus on is a high level of wellness, which is on the left hand side is premature death, the right hand side is high level of wellness. Yeah, that's really what we want to focus on. Now, most Nigerians, most people are on this neutral point, which means that they're neither kind of like well really or ill. They're just kind of just going with the flow in life. And suddenly they might get ill. And when they get ill, they get signs, don't they? And when they get signs, and they go to the pharmacist and they go to the doctor, what tends to happen on that side?
They will
when they
get
go there?
pharmaceutical medicines prescribed
Right.
to manage symptoms, but it's not reaching the root cause of what is causing those symptoms. So inflammation and pain, loss of bone density, psoriasis, skin conditions, these are all signs of potentially being in an acidic state.
Okay, so what we have is we get the medication, and then guess what? The treatment paradigm takes us back to that neutral point. But like you said, it's not addressing the source of the problem. Yeah, and but when we get home, we eat the same food, we drink the same drinks, we have the same lifestyle, and if the source of the problem is not taken care of, it gets worse, and then we have the symptom side. Yeah, and that symptoms, I think, is deteriorating. Am I right? Yeah? That's it. Yeah.
So if we keep the same environment in our bodies, so we're putting all the sugar in, we're not putting fiber in, we're not putting alkalizing foods in, we've got high acid forming foods, we're just exasperating and making the situation worse, so we're needing more medications to treat those symptoms.
Fantastic. And then guess what? The medications and the treatment that they're giving us takes us back, hopefully back to that neutral point. And then guess what? We go home, we eat the same food, we drink the same drink, we have the same lifestyle, the source of the problems not taken care of, so it gets worse, and then we get to that disability stage. And I take it that disability stage could mean that somebody has high blood pressure, or someone has cholesterol, or someone now has diabetes. And then their body cannot perform the way it normally performs. Do you want to say a few things about that disability stage, Anne?
Yes. If we keep putting the same foods in our body that's causing that acidic formingness, the gut bacteria gets out of balance. So there's more of the bad bacteria and less of the good bacteria. And all good health starts in the gut. If you love your gut, give it good food, the alkalizing food, it will prevent all the inflammation which spreads into the joints, into the muscles, all the aging and disease forming elements of being in that acidic form.
Perfect. So obviously with the disability stage, that serious medical attention is required, serious medication is required, and obviously if we don't take care at that disability stage, that ends up in premature death. But I know, Anne, for you, where you live in is the wellness paradigm. So what we're trying to do with our program, we're trying to take people away from the treatment paradigm and get them onto the wellness paradigm. And listening to you today is obviously making us aware that how powerful food is. And obviously it's a journey. Wellness is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a journey for the rest of our lives, and we have to get educated, more aware, and we're growing wellness. Would you like to share some more information about that wellness journey rather than the treatment journey?
Yes, we are the drivers of our body. We're the owners of our body, and whose responsibility for maintaining our body? Do we own that ourselves, or do we give it to clinicians and the medical staff? You know, we can take control of how our body performs on that well-being, or having to go down the other side, the treatment paradigm. So taking small steps, making small changes with our lifestyle, getting a little bit more active, building activity. Doesn't have to be signing up for a gym, just by going out for walks, doing stretches, becoming more mindful, exercising our brain, keeping it ticking over, making it do exercises with puzzles, and calming it down in situations, and being still and quiet, and controlling the symptoms of anxiety and panic. And then the biggest thing that we can control is the fuel we're putting into our body. So all the building blocks, the vitamins, minerals, proteins in the right balance that feeds our existence rather than destroying our existence, that makes our cells perform at optimum level. And we can do that by taking steps through the program, the Health Restore program, learning how we can change dietary intake, substituting different types of foods and moving away from oils and fats, and looking at higher fiber content. And we only get fiber from fruit and vegetables and grains and plant-based rather than from a meat or dairy source. And so it's finding that balance. If you think about it, running a car, we put petrol we put fuel in the tank. But if you think about it, there's different types of fuel. And if you think that petrol makes plastic bags, and if you stuff plastic bags in your fuel tank in your car, would your car move? It's the same energy, it's the same source, but it's not in the format the body can use it. So by putting the right building blocks and vitamins and minerals and the right fuels in our body, we are aiming for that well-being and that feeling great.
Fantastic. Thank you, Anne, on that. Thank you. So wellness, high-level wellness is what we want to achieve. We want to know that we can take control. Our bodies, like, am I right, that can actually heal itself, given a chance. But sometimes some of us don't give our bodies a chance to heal itself because we don't give it what it requires to heal itself. And we're probably putting a lot of fats, trans fats, all those fats into our bodies that are causing problems and probably even clogging up our arteries. Am I right on that side? And are you there? Or have we got... Okay, I think we've got a technical problem, but that's no problem. We'll come back to that.
It's cutting out. It's cutting out. Maybe it's my network, or maybe it's someone. Okay, one of the things that those of you that want to be more educated in terms of the way things work, some of us, we do have the foods. We are choosing the right. We are making the right choices, but unfortunately, we're not doing the right things with the right choices. So basically, some of you might have potatoes and you're peeling it, Anne? Some people peel their potatoes. Yeah. What happens in that case? So vegetables that grow under the ground, like carrots and potatoes, we start peeling them, and actually most of the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals, are just under the skin. If you look at a carrot, it's slightly got a ring, an outer ring, or a sweet potato, it's got that line around the outside, and that's where it stores all its nutrients. And what are we doing? We peel them and we're throwing it away. Wow.
So we're peeling, and I see water here is a problem in some cases.
Yes. So water. What happens when we put vegetables and fruits to cook in water? You see the steam escaping when the water's boiling, and also what happens when you've cooked those vegetables, the water has changed colour. So what's happened? All the vitamins and minerals are leaching out through that water.
Wow. So the water is a problem. Then I see high heat. Boiling is a problem. High heat is a problem. What's going on?
Yeah. So what's happening at high heat? If we want to sanitize anything, what do? We put it into boiling water, or a sanitizer machine, which is at very high temperatures, which kills off all the bugs. But whilst also killing all the bugs, it's killing all the vitamins and minerals when we expose our food to that high temperature.
Wow. And there's the oxidation. That sounds like air or something, or oxygen.
Yeah. So when we expose our food, if you think about an apple, if you cut it in half and leave it on the side, what happens? It goes brown. And that's like the effects of the air on the actual food. If you think about rusting, that's the equivalent of what is happening with our food.
Wow. So all these things, so we can make, so what you're really not saying, we can make the right choices. We can choose a carrot, we can choose a yam, we can make the right choices in food, but if we're not careful, by the time we prepare that food, we've lost a lot of nutritional value. Yeah. Is that right?
That's right.
Great.
The way how we cook our food will determine what nutrients are left in that food and the value.
Okay, fantastic. So, and if you want to learn more about this, we're not going to talk too much about this because this is a presentation that you'll get to find about, the Salad Master presentation. So please take some time to sign up for a Salad Master home presentation and see how you can actually preserve the right foods nutrition. All right, so just quickly moving on. This is 1 tablespoon of oil is 18 grams of fat, which is 163 calories. Wow, it's that's kind of like scary, Anne.
It is. Not only is the oil high in the calories, oils are high in trans fats, and these are being shown to unravel brain cells and contribute towards Alzheimer's, dementia. So being aware of having so much vegetable oil in our diet could be detrimental to our brain function.
Okay, wow. Right. This is useful information because some people want to lose weight and they say, you know what, they're calorie counting. One of the things they could do is probably use less oil. And that's it. And in Nigeria, the worst thing about in Nigeria is that, as I say to a lot of people, we fry nearly everything. We want to have chicken, we fry our meat. Then we want to have rice, we fry our jollof rice. Yeah. Then we need to have plantain, we fry our plantain. We have stew, we fry our stew. So when you look at how many tablespoons of oil we have in there, is wow. And you know what the problem is? In Nigeria today, one of the biggest problems we have is hypertension, high blood pressure, cholesterol. And this is really the big problem. Look at that. The arteries are becoming clogged up. And we say, and there are good oils and there are good fats. And there are good oils that turn into bad oils.
Yeah.
Can you just shed some light on the good oils that can turn into bad oils?
Even olive oil, which we associate with good health, can turn into trans fats when they're subject to high heat. So all the frying in vegetable oils changes the structure of the fats that then become clogging up all the arteries and blood vessels and causing the damage. So it's that, you think that sunflower oil that's good, it says it's got all the good things in it, but as soon as you put that in high temperature, then it changes its molecular structure and it becomes detrimental to our health. Very much so.
So what you said, so to be honest with you, we can make the right choices again, isn't it? So we're saying we can make the right choices in the food, but when the way we prepare the food, we can actually end up not having the right food, the right nutrients. And then same, we can make the right choices in oil, but by applying high heat to it, we can change that oil from good to bad. Is that right?
Very much so.
Side. Oh, yeah. Wow. So we need to get rid of that. Obviously, I'm going to bring in Jeremiah. Jeremiah is going to come in here. Our new nutrition nutrition guru. So Jeremiah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Tony.
Fantastic. We have Anne. Tell us a bit about the colors, Anne, because Jeremiah is going to probably share with us what we can get in Nigeria with these colors. Yeah.
I always tell people, whether it's on a one-to-one basis or in the cooking classes, that to eat a rainbow, because the wider variety of colors you're getting, the wider variety of polyphenols you're getting. And polyphenols are the protective elements in the plants, and they give us the same protection in our bodies. So the different colors that Jeremiah is going to go through have different qualities, but the wider variety of color we eat, the better protection we have, building our immune system and protecting ourselves from damage.
Wow. So that's very informative. What you're saying is the rainbow colors. The rainbow colors. I remember the rainbows. Oh, I like those colors. The red, the purple, the yellow. Jeremiah, can you tell us a green? We like the green color. I like the green color. Yeah. Tell us some green vegetable. What give me one green vegetable that we can get some goodness out of in Nigeria. Yeah?
Okay, just quickly talk about the okra, which is easy to get here in Nigeria. It's at our disposal. So one of the things the okra has is a good amount of fiber, yeah, and also has a good amount of vitamin C in it. So, and it's weight friendly. So when people complain about their weight, oh, I'm adding weight, what kind of vegetable I'm going to take? Okra is there for you. You have it as a disposal, just that you lack the information. Okay, that's why we're here. So you could see that okra is at a disposal to help you lose your weight, and also high in fiber. Another good example is our vegetable. We have something we call ugu here in Nigeria. So you might know it as
Did you say?
pumpkin.
Did you say ugu?
Yes.
Ugu. Wow, I like that
Yes.
name, ugu. Is it a
Yeah.
leaf?
Ugu.
Is it a what is it? Is it a leaf or
Yeah, it's a
something?
leaf. Yeah, it's
It's
a
a leaf.
leaf.
Okay, great.
It's a leaf.
Ugu.
So it's in
Okay,
the family
okay,
of
cool.
the bitter leaf and the water leaf.
Okay,
It's
right.
also high in fiber, very good in fiber. Also contains good amount of iron. So what that iron does in our body is that the iron converts our blood sugar into energy. Isn't that wonderful? That you take
Wow,
in this green vegetable containing
fantastic.
iron, and that iron goes to and converts your blood sugar into your energy. So it helps you
Okay,
reduce and prevent the risks of this common disease that we have.
so enough about the green. Do you have any reds? Because because Anne says the rainbow. So do we have any reds, kind of like ones that are good for us in Nigeria?
Yes, we do. We do. We have a lot. So we have tomatoes. We have pepper. So these things contain good amount of vitamin A. So what does vitamin A does to you that it helps your vision and gives you good eyesight. So most people
Right.
complain about, oh, my eye scratching me, oh, my eye spinning me. Well, there's vegetable available for you. You have your tomatoes, you have your pepper, you have your carrot. This is available and it is wow. Just that you might not know how important it is yet, but it helps you very, very well, especially in your eyes and your vision.
Wow, wow. And do you have anything? What other colors can you share with us? Just one more color while we're waiting. Yeah.
Okay, now we have the orange and the yellow. So these two
Okay.
are good in vitamin C. That's the
Great.
ascorbic acid. So it helps you takes away toxins from the body. So it's good
Right.
we get ourselves acquainted with that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. So thank you, Jeremiah. We'll come back to you if we need any more colors and if we need any
Okay,
more vegetables in Nigeria that gives us colors. But
no
so,
problem.
on that note, and so have you learned any vegetables that we've heard today? Anything new, Anne, from those colors?
I'm interested in the bitter leaf. I've not heard of
Yes,
that.
in the bitter. Oh, let me tell you about the bitter leaf. It's bitter.
See that?
But guess what? I don't. I when I was a child, I was wondering why is my mom giving me bitter leaf? Because it's bitter. Who eats bitter leaf? But people love bitter leaf in Nigeria. A lot of people, anyway, love bitter leaf in Nigeria. But it's supposed to have a lot of nutritional value. And I'm gonna, Jeremiah, you're gonna share that information with our health restore people, and also with Anne. Because we need to know these. And that ugu leaf. Have you heard of ugu leaf before, Anne? No?
No,
Wow,
no.
wow, wow. Okay, so we're going to share that with you. We're sharing internationally now. Okay, so I want to move on to the next thing, which is Anne's going to be talking about fiber, fiber, fiber. Yeah. So Anne, can you kind of help us with this fiber? Because I tell you one thing in Nigeria, if there's one thing we need in Nigeria right now, is fiber, and the fiber is good. But I'll hand over to you, Anne. Fiber. What would
Right.
you? Yeah.
Fiber is so essential. It's like the cleanser of our gut. And if you think of the gut as the second brain, having fiber in there, it enables the good bacteria to flourish. It detoxifies us. It takes away all the waste because if there isn't any fiber in the gut, all the hard work that the liver's done in removing all the excess hormones and toxins and all the things it's trying to get rid of and filter. It's like the waste disposal system, and it goes back into the gut. And if there is no fiber for that waste to attach to, guess what happens? It's recirculated all around the body again, and it has to go back through the liver to be recycled and reprocessed yet again. So fiber, it regulates our digestive system. It removes all those excess waste, like the excess cholesterol, the hormones, removes the carcinogens and toxins, and just carries all that waste out. And when we have fiber in our gut and in our digestive system, we feel full for longer. So we're less likely to be topping up with sugary snacks and high calorie, fatty, sugary foods. So how do we get fiber into our system? Well, by looking at the Health Restore program, you will find that you'll be eating more fiberful foods like beans and whole grains, nuts, vegetables, and fruits. They all contain fiber. Dairy, meat, fish, there's no fiber. It all comes from a plant source. So by increasing our plant foods, we are increasing our fiber intake. And if we can increase our fiber intake by 10 grams, we are likely to eat less calorie-laden food because we're not getting the snack attacks and wanting to eat more foods. We feel full for longer, and we can actually lose weight without feeling hungry.
Wow. Well, I think for me, fiber is a big thing. And listening to what you just said, Anne, and I'm just going to listen to what you just said. I believe that everybody here needs to go and find out where can they get fiber from, how can they keep the fiber in their diet too, and where they can get it from. When you listen to people, some people want to lose weight. You just said fiber is a way where you can feel full. That means you lose weight naturally, yeah. And you don't start eating, because I used to be like that. I used to eat. I used to feel that there's 24 hours in a day, and every hour I needed to eat, yeah. Or there was 60 minutes in an hour. Every minute I was snacking, yeah. But fiber is something that you can do. And I want to just say, Jeremiah, where can we get fiber from? Where can we get fiber from? From Nigeria, from a Nigerian source.
Yeah, like she said earlier, we can get in our fruits and our vegetables. So like I said in the beginning, our okra is a good source of fiber.
Yeah.
Our ugu, the leaves, the vegetable leaves, the ugu, the bitter leaf, and the water leaves, also good source of fiber. Then we have our beans, which is common here. So you can see in the slide contains 14 grams of fiber. So that's
when you say beans, is that black eye beans or the beans? Is it the pulse? What do you mean by that?
The beans, the normal beans, we have like the brown beans.
Okay. Is it the real ones? It's not baked beans, is it?
No,
when I say
beans.
it's not baked beans. It's not the ones from the tin.
Yeah.
And can we get it from the tin?
You can get low sugar and low salt versions of baked beans, but the best version is the one that you make yourself, because you're controlling the ingredients that's going in, and they're far more tasty. And you can put your little bit of chili in there as well that you don't get in the baked beans in the can.
Right. Fantastic. So fiber. That's important. Thank you for that, Jeremiah. So Anne, just to kind of like just talk a little bit I'm just going to move on now. We talked about the colors. Jeremiah talked about the colors, the green, the blue, the purple. Do you want to say anything more on that, Anne? I think you've sort of said a lot on it, but do you want to say anything more on that?
I think you're getting a wide variety of protection. It builds the immune system. It removes toxins. It doesn't allow cancer cells to grow by having this wide, diverse range of colours in our diet. And we get those colours from vegetable and fruit sources.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. So with that, so what I'd like to do is that, I mean, this is the biggie. I mean, anyone that's diabetic, especially type 2 diabetes, I always feel sorry for them. I always feel sorry because that, sometimes some of these things can be prevented. And even when you have them, you can also, from what Dr. Neil Bernard from our Food for Life says, we can reverse them. So, Anne, can you just shed some light on this diagram here and explain how is that possible?
So every time we eat food, that food is broken down and the energy from that is released into the bloodstream as glucose. And it's going through all our body and it provides the energy that we need. But if there's too much of that energy, then the body has to control that. And what it does is produce a hormone called insulin. So for the body, the cells to function, there are receptors on the outside wall of the cells, and there's glucose receptors. And so these are like finger-like projections on the cell that allow the glucose in to provide the energy for the cell function. Then there's also on that cell wall, there's the insulin receptors, because they have the insulin activates the glucose receptors. So the insulin is like a messenger to the glucose receptors in the cell to allow the glucose into the cell. So that sounds like a perfect little setup. But also in the cell, you've got these little brown spots, which are the mitochondria. And these are like your best friend. These are the energy metabolizing function of the cell. So they're the things that's making your cell work. What can influence how those mitochondria work is these big yellow blobby bits. And this is called, long name, intramyocellular lipid. But in effect, it's fat. It's fat inside the cells. And what happens when we have too much fat in our diet and in our bodies, or too much energy going into our bodies, not only is it stored in the fat cells, but it's stored in the other cells in our body. And this intramyocellular lipid can actually turn off the insulin messengers so that the glucose isn't getting into our cells to be functioning. So how can we change that? Well, if we take the fat out of our diet, we are then removing the fat, reducing the fat size of the fat cells, but taking the intramyocellular lipids out of the cells, so that once that's taken out, the mitochondria can become more functional and allow this messaging between insulin and glucose to be switched back on again. We talked about fiber, that the more fiber there is in the diet, it slows down the release of the energy from the food. So we don't get these hypers in the high glucose levels in the blood. As soon as the body is sensing that, it will release more insulin to reduce that, and it switches off the rest of the digestive system so that all the energy, instead of being used for energy, is stored in the fat cells or in the liver until we've got the blood glucose levels down. So we have this situation where if we've not got fiber in the diet and we're having excess amounts of sugary, quick release, starchy foods that have quick release energy, the body's priority is to reduce that high blood sugar level. And so then you get the dip in the blood sugar levels. And we're on this big roller coaster of massive up and down. For optimum function, we need to be maintaining our blood sugars at an even level. And to do that is by having whole foods so that there isn't the spikes and then the sudden drops in blood sugar.
Fantastic. So from what I can hear, we're eating foods which have bad fats and oils in. And those foods, most of them are usually like meats, like chicken, like beef, like we like goat, yeah. Some people like cow foot, some people like all this stuff. We're eating that food with a lot of fat, a lot of cholesterol in, and that's going into the muscle, the cell that you said here, and it's clogging up the muscle. Is that
clogging up every cell? Every cell in our body can store that excess energy from the fats. and it
and then from
switches off the function of the cell. So all the mitochondria that are burning the energy and providing performance are switched off. So we become tired and slow and less energetic.
So if it clogs it up, that means that we end up with diabetes.
Yeah.
Wow. So what from what I've heard your explanation. So if we stop eating those things and we start eating food that has fiber, then it starts it improves and possibly reverses it. Is that
It reverses and puts the diabetes, type 2 diabetes, into remission, and allowing the insulin and blood sugars to be maintained at the correct levels.
Great. So thanks for that. Thanks you for sharing that with us, guys. Anyone that has type 2 diabetes, from what I can hear, it's reversible, but we just need to take care of our food, look after ourselves with our food. Okay, I'm going to bring in our one and only Sharon. Sharon, how you doing, Sharon? Yeah. We cannot hear you, Sharon, all the way from
All
Lagos.
right.
We can't hear
Yes,
you.
all the
We're
way
in
from
London.
Lagos. I'm here.
You're
I'm
in
here.
Lagos.
Thank you, Tony.
Anne, remind us, where are you from? Where are you at the moment?
Me, I'm from Worcestershire in the UK.
Worcestershire. Where is Worcestershire?
Worcestershire is the West Midlands. It's
West Midlands.
between Birmingham, the second city, and Wales.
I'll explain to those in Nigeria. When Anne says she's in Worcestershire, it's like you saying to me that I'm in Lagos and you are in Asaba, which is someplace, or you're in Warri, I am not visiting you, Anne, and I don't think a Lagosian is going to visit someone in Warri unless they're from Warri, unless they need to go home to see the village. And usually we visit you during Christmas or what. So Sharon, thanks for coming on. Sharon, you're running an amazing program. People are getting amazing results on your 30-day health restore, which is actually based on the Food for Life program. Can you share with us what the health restore program a little bit and
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Anne. One of the things that I've been hearing all throughout the morning is fiber, fiber, fiber. And I've just taken away that statement that you made, Anne, which is our gut is our second brain. So if I look at my gut again, or anybody looks at their gut, they should consider it to be their second brain. So on that vein of light, the Health Restore program has been going for now since the beginning of the year, and we're having some amazing results. And as has already been said, not to kind of repeat some of the things, we actually are looking at how we change our diet and what we intake. And as Anne said, there's no fiber in dairy products, meat or fish. So if our body needs fiber, then this is what we are doing for you. We have a team of people, as you saw on one of the slides, and we want to help and support you in reaching your health goals. Your health goals for 2023 and thereafter is very, very important. So when you have communication with myself and one of the team members by the name of Nike, who I'll introduce to you in a moment, you'll be hearing a lot of information about how we want to take care of whatever you are wanting your goals and your results to be. So it could be that you want to lose weight. It could be you want to manage your blood sugar levels, which is, the diabetes are part of it. Could be that you've just got simple arthritis, not simple, but arthritis. And you want to look at how you can manage that better. And there are many other benefits, huge benefits. And we're having some great results from people who have already started the program and are talking to us about how it's changed their life through their weight. Because we actually monitor you and we go through a program which asks you to take care of yourself in the beginning and also to measure yourself. And if you have high blood pressure or cholesterol, to keep a note of those readings so we can monitor you. One of the things that we are doing is that we're having consultations with people who are on the program from the first week to the last week. And that's to help us to give you more of the focus on what the results are that you need. Okay, so what do you get for signing up? And this is really, I think this is a really
Sharon,
fantastic.
Sharon, can I ask a
Yes.
question? It's a great thing. I mean, we've got some customers that have been on the program for just 7 days, and
Yes.
they've seen results on their high blood pressure going from before they came on. What was it roughly? Just to give me an example.
Yes, I mean, I don't have the stats in front of me, but
Okay, no problem. But what
one
I can
lady,
say,
yeah, okay,
no problem. But what I'd say is, when we have the stats, I mean, it's amazing. I've seen the stats. It's amazing. Within 7 days, they've gone from a very concerning level to getting better and better on a daily basis. Yeah.
sure,
And what have
yes,
they done?
yes,
Very simple. The Health Restore program has been very simple for us. What we do is we eliminate the dairy products, and we eliminate
yes.
the meats. Now, I can hear some Nigerian saying, meat? I will not eat meat for 30 days. Yeah? Is this a crusade? I will not eat. I will not have dairy, no milk in my
I think,
cornflakes.
Tony,
No meat in my
yes,
cornflakes.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
guys, let me tell you something. I felt the
yes,
same, but when I went on the program, I
yes,
loved it and I got used to it. And
yes,
now, guess what? It doesn't stop you from eating meat after 30 days, but guess what? Your body has been serviced. Your body
yes,
needs servicing. We service
absolutely.
our cars more than we service our bodies. Yeah,
Bodies.
Sharon, over to you.
Yes, yes. I mean, you're quite right. People do make those comments and say, "How can I not have meat? I love meat. I love meat." And most of the people who we've got on our program say the same thing. But after a few days, and that's hence why we have got people who have said that they've lost weight. I mean, we did a consultation yesterday, and one lady, just yesterday afternoon, one lady said she'd lost 4 kilograms over, I think that she did maybe up to 3 weeks. And she had some challenges for the last week. She lost 4 kg, and her blood pressure reading had gone down. She couldn't give me the readings as per se, but she said when she went to her GP had reduced the strength of her medication for BP, which is really fantastic news. That's just by her following our meal plan and following the lunch and the dinners where it's mostly high fiber. And so she was just really excited. So I said to her, imagine if you'd have completed your 30 days. If you'd have completed your 30 days, you would have had even greater results. So she intends to actually go back on it through our advice. Now, you know, we're here to support you and give you all the guidance that you need. As you can see, that not only do we use our own team, but we also use international nutritionists like Anne, and we also work with doctors and nutritionists outside of Nigeria. So that's a great thing that we have on board as our backup. So when you bounce back in 30 days and you have a great result, you'll be saying, wow, I'm so happy that I actually joined this Health Restore program. And it does change your mindset. It changes your mindset to eat better. And some people, they say, I really don't fancy taking meat or chicken or fish anymore, because she's got used to not having that in her diet. And also they feel healthier and they don't feel clogged up and they feel great. So we're here to give you all the support and guidance, and all we need is for you to commit yourself to a healthier, more confident you. That's all we need, and we're here behind you all the way.
So Anne.
Okay, so yes.
Yeah, so Anne,
Tony.
do you want to say a few words about eliminating meat and dairy? Because
Yes.
why would we want to eliminate those things?
Right. Well,
Yeah, because some people just want to know, because you have to have a good reason to eliminate something for 30 days.
Yeah.
So why would we have that?
The digestion of animal or fish sourced proteins is very hard on the digestive system, and particularly the kidneys, because they have to break down the proteins and eliminate them. And it can be quite damaging to the kidneys. And when we start getting kidney disease, that elevates hypertension. So it's very, very important. if we're not adopting the plant-based option, that we only have very small amounts of the fish or chicken later down the line, because of the damage and impact it has on the kidneys, breaking those proteins down.
Fantastic. So so we're giving the body a rest.
Yeah, and the body gets, by having a wide variety of legumes and grains and vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds, we're actually getting all the proteins we need from a plant-based source that's easy on our digestive system.
Right. Good. Thank you for that, Anne. Thank you. So, Sharon, you wanted to introduce someone to us.
Yes. Let me introduce you to our coordinator for our Health Restore program by name of Nikki. She'll explain herself, but she's the one who you will have a lot of communication and a lot of contact with all throughout the 30 days, as well as having that from me as well. So, Nikki, over to you.
Hi, Nikki. Hi, Nikki. I love live.
Hi.
I love live, Nikki. I love live. Live is real. Live is real.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah?
Good morning, everyone.
So, Nikki,
Once again, happy new month.
so you are our coordinator for the Health Restore. Yeah?
Hello? Yes.
Yeah, you are a
Can you
coordinator.
hear me?
You're a Health Restore coordinator. Is that right?
We can.
Yes. Okay, fantastic. Yes, so like Madam Sharon introduced, I am the Health Restore coordinator, and I am that lady that will, hold you, take you by the hand, and take you through the 30 days Health Restore program. The whole idea is, to walk alongside you, supported, make you feel, motivated, and just give you all the necessary things that you need to ensure that you day period. Now, just moving on very quick, just want to share with you what I will be doing. I think I may.
Nikki, we're having a reception problem, but it's not a problem. Yeah, but we heard you clearly. But what I'll say, Nikki, is look. So you're the person that's going to stop us from eating meat and stop us from taking dairy products. You're going to be watching us all the way and encouraging us and getting us to keep going. 30 days is a long time. So 30 days, day 1, day 2. So you're going to keep motivating us with all these health things. So is that right, Nikki? Well, Nikki, we just lost transmission.
Yes, absolutely correct.
Okay, great.
Yes, so I'm back again. Okay. Yes, so that's it essentially. So from the point of signing up, once you've done, signed up, you'd receive a call from me, and then from there on, you'd get a starter pack, sent to your email. After that, any questions that you have, moving on, for the duration of the program, I'm there to assist, and ensure that you reach your target at the end of the 30 days.
Thank you, Nikki. And you've got some great results so far, haven't you, Nikki? I think there's a reception. There's a reception issue, but listen to what Nikki. I know Nikki well. She's doing a fantastic job. She will hold your hand through. I know how some of you will come kicking and fighting away from not being able to take a dairy product. Nikki will make you feel good. Not having dairy products or not having meat. So I want to just say, Anne, just before we go off, one of the things that we need to get started for Health Restore, we need a blender.
Yeah, a blender's great for making smoothies rather than juicing fruits and vegetables. By having smoothies, which keeps the whole fruit or vegetable, we've got all that fiber as well as all the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals. So yes, that's why a blender's great.
Yeah, I mean, you can have any blender, but you need a strong blender. Obviously, we tend to use a strong blender. So you can see the one on the right is a strong one. The one on the left is the one that will be okay. Now we've got a grater, because we're going to be having lots of vegetables, aren't we? We're going to have lots of vegetables.
Yeah, a grater is, and particularly the Salad Master Food for Life food processor, is great for processing food. So if you think about an electric blender or grater shredder, it creates a lot of liquid when you shred or grate electronically, but using the Salad Master food processor, it keeps all that liquid, all the nutrients inside the vegetable, so it's nicely sliced. It's got all the flavor and texture of the processed vegetables and fruits.
So we recommend Salad Master, and guess what? Our goal for this month is to give 33 Salad Master machines away for free. So guys, if you're interested, please wait to the end of this show and I'll show you how you can get it free. Okay? And then you have to cook, don't you, Anne?
Yeah. So we're encouraging people to cook and produce home-produced recipes and food for the family, even for yourself. It doesn't take long to produce the food, so preparing it on the food processor and then cooking it in Salad Master, or we've got stainless steel, but Salad Master, what can I say? I was introduced to Salad Master 13-14 years ago, and I've cooked in the product ever since, not just with the Food for Life classes and enjoying the company of all the Salad Master family, but I cook with this at home for all my family and friends because it retains all the nutrition of this cookware system.
Yeah. So Salad Master. So Anne, you're a Salad Master owner.
I am.
Wow.
Yes.
How long have you owned Salad Master for?
For 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're almost, I think I'm about the same time. But one thing we said at the beginning of the show is that we need to eat the right food. And one thing we said, you can actually choose the right food to eat, but you can end up not eating the right food because of the way you prepare and cook it. And by using Salad Master, it helps us do that. Have the right food, cooked the right way, and end up with the right nutritional value. Am I right on that?
Yeah. So you spend all that money on very good produce, lovely ingredients, and then you stick them in boiling water or high temperature or even in a microwave, and you're destroying all the contents, all the nutrients of that food. But by cooking in Salad Master, you're retaining all that nutrition and all that flavor and taste. So enjoyment and all the benefits of all the nutrients from the food.
So the trading tools for the preferred trading tools, it doesn't have to be the ones you use, but the preferred trading tools is Salad Master. Anybody that wants to know more, see a Salad Master presentation. You can see it for free in your own home. Please book with the person that invited you onto the show. Okay, so just quickly on, this is our personal set. I believe everybody should start with something personal, and then you can then introduce it to the family. So anyone that wants to know how to get this, please talk to your representative. What set do you have, Anne?
I've got the personal set, but I've also got the oil core skillet. I've got the 5-quart.
Oh, the one that fries with no oil. Wow.
Yes.
Fantastic.
The plug-in 5-quart. I've got the bigger pans. So if I'm cooking for my classes or I've got lots of people coming around, I've got the bigger size pans that I can get huge curries and stews in. I make lots of soups in the bigger pans, and I've got everywhere you look in my kitchen. Next time I'm on your show, I will.
So you are Salad Master Kitchen.
It is a Salad Master Kitchen.
You will be on our show next soon. Don't worry. I love. They're all saying. Say everybody in your comments, say we want you back. And if you want Anne back, please tell her the topic you want her to talk about. If you're concerned about an illness or an ailment or a problem, and you think that you want to know how diet can make a difference, please put in your comments. What is it that you want to hear from Anne on your next show, on the next show that she might be back on? Is it stomach ulcers? Is it diabetes? Is it high blood pressure? Is it cancer? What is it that we can share? We can do another show for you so that you can actually benefit, because your food is your medicine. Okay, so quickly moving on. This part is actually, I'm just going to bring in, I think Sharon's back on. Hi, Sharon. We lost you in Nigeria, but we found you in London. We lost you in
Yes.
Nigeria, but we found you in
One
London. Yeah.
lie.
So just just to show you, we're just talking about the Food for Life, the Health Restore program. You get your own login, by the way, your own login. You can go in there 24 hours a day for 12 months, even though you can do the 30-day program, not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times. You can do it 12 times. Yeah. So it's all up to you, and it's all available on the website. When you log in, you get the shopping list. So that's fantastic. All for a measly 40,000 naira. That's so small. And you get all the videos of Chef Jessica cooking.
Can
Look
you
at her,
hear
Chef
me?
Jessica cooking. We can hear you, but we're going to come back to you soon. You get Chef Jessica cooking, and you get the recipes all there logged in. Anne mentioned something, and she said, "You know what? We've got to be careful because we're eating. We can have our food. We can cook them the wrong way and not having the right food that we bought. The other thing we've got to be careful about is toxins in our cookware. Yeah. Anybody that needs their cookware tested, please call us out. We'll come and test your cookware to make sure there's no toxins coming into your food from your cookware. You've got the details there. I'm going to go back to Sharon now. Sharon,
I'm back
30
on.
days in April, weekly routines. I think you mentioned this already. So do you want to just quickly say them again? Just bullet point.
Yes,
We're
yes,
just
I
finished.
will.
We're finishing up now.
Okay, yes, I understand. Okay, so it's just a small thing that when you join our program is to check your weight at the beginning and check your weight every few days. And then if you have blood pressure or blood sugar levels or cholesterol, then it's just to keep a reading of those, keep a note of those readings every day, so that we can actually check in with you, we can review it with you, and then if necessary, we'll advise you accordingly. And then you check in with Nikkei. Nikkei will be the one who will be communicating with you regularly, and we'll be giving you a weekly health check for Inform, okay? And what we want to do is to allow you to be part of our meetings once a week, and please do come on board or tell people about what we're doing and how we're doing it, especially those people who have seen great results. So we look forward to seeing you and more of the people that you recommend on to us as well. Okay,
Is that
that's all we ask.
Sharon? Sharon, is that
Yes,
included in the 40,000?
it's absolutely
Oh
including
wow, wow!
as
It's
well as
free.
having
Oh
as well
wow.
as having is free. Okay, so you
Oh.
have that subscription, you subscribe for a whole year. And one thing I didn't mention, I don't know if you covered it because I went offline, was we've got a fantastic in-house best food clinic online
Oh no, that's
ordering.
coming. That's coming. That's coming.
Is
That's
it
coming.
coming?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right. I might
yeah.
jump in.
Wow, wow, wow.
I might
So
jump
guess what?
in.
Guess what? Guess what? Look, 1st of April. 1st of April. Today is the 1st of April. Anyone that signs up today, guess what? Not only do you get the program, you get everything. We'll also send you a chef meal directly
Yes.
to your home. All you got to do is pay for delivery. That's all.
Yeah.
But you're going to get it free of charge. That's going to come with your. And guess what? It has no dairy and it has no meat, but it's delicious. Yeah,
Great.
exactly.
Wonderful.
Remember what I
Wonderful.
said to you this month? Our goal is to give away 30 free salad master machine. Now you can say, how do I get it? Sign up for the Health Restore program. Number 1. Yeah, you be a sign up. You start taking care of your health. Number 2, give us 3 people that see a salad master presentation. They don't have to buy. Yeah, they just need to be health conscious. They need to be a family. Yeah, and so on. Talk to your person that invited you. And the final thing, to be able to finally get it, if 5 referrals sign up to take care of their health by signing up to the Health Restore program, then you get the Salad Master machine free. Did you hear what I said? Free of charge. Guys, let's see if we can get that going. Just to look at that. 30 days Health Restore. 30 Salad Master machines free. Listen, I want
Wow.
to give 50.
Wow.
I want to give 100.
Wow.
If you're so good and we run out of them, we'll allocate more. So guys, that's what I like. Sharon, just tell them about Best Food Clinic quickly, because I think
Yes,
I've
Best
skipped
Food
aside.
Clinic.
Yep.
So if you're a
Just because
busy person,
yep.
we have the answer for you. You can order online. You can order a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner, and we deliver that to you. And it's a very, very good program for somebody who doesn't have time. Busy people. Nigeria, Lagos is busy. It's full of busy people who don't have time to eat well. We can provide you with
busy.
yes, busy.
Listen,
And we'll take away that busyness for you through your health.
Let me tell you something. I spoke to somebody. They said they want to join the program. They said, Tony, I want to join the program. It's 40,000. Money's not a problem. But you know what the problem is? I can't go out shopping. I can't find some of the ingredients. I don't have a chef that can cook for me. My wife won't cook for me because it's my health. Yeah. So guess what? What can you do for me? This Best Food Clinics was developed from client's needs. Yeah. And so therefore we have Chef Jessica, we have Chef Anne. They're there for you to cook the meals and get delivered to your home, to your office, to your wherever you are. Yeah. Provided you pay delivery charge and you pay for the meal. Yeah. That's the key thing. That's the catch. You pay for the meal, you pay. We have a brochure. You can ask for the brochure from the person. Look, I'm a busy person. If I want to stay healthy, I'd rather the food be cooked and delivered to me, because I don't have to worry myself about how many carrots do I need to put in there, how many tiger nuts do I need to put in there, how many whatever strawberries do I need to put. No, it's all done. It's all done for you. So guys, you don't need to think about it. It's done. And Sharon is doing an amazing job getting this Best Food Clinic. People go online, they order their food, they pay for their food online, they pay for the dispatch online, and it's in your. But the only one thing, you gotta order it 24 hours before, because we like the food fresh. Yeah, we're gonna give you fresh food. We're not gonna give you food that was cooked yesterday, or we're not gonna give you food that was cooked last week in the fridge. This is fresh, ugu leaf fresh, yeah, bitter leaf fresh, yeah, yam fresh, yeah, smoothie fresh, everything's fresh. So have I sold it for them? Have I sold it? Have I done it?
You absolutely sold it. Yes, 100%.
Have I smashed it?
100%.
Fantastic.
You smashed it.
And what do you think? And what do you think of our Best Food Clinic?
I think it's amazing, and everybody should be in here listening to all this good news and health information.
Fantastic. Well, Anne, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming on the show. You were amazing and always amazing. Yeah. And I'd like to say thank you, Sharon, for being our health, our head of health, taking care of us. Yeah. I'd like to say thank you, Jeremiah, for coming on to share some. We're going to hear more from you. I know you're new. We're going to hear more from you about the vegetables, the food. We want to know the power, the superfoods in Nigeria that we have in Nigeria. Yeah. I'd like to thank Nikki for coming on and sharing with us some of the information too. Yeah, that was good. That was fantastic. Yeah. So we have that all. So guys, I'd like to say thank you for everybody on the show to come on. Remember, this show is on a weekly basis and we're here to help you. So anything you want to know, please, if any of you are concerned with any illness and you want to think past the treatment paradigm and come onto the wellness paradigm and see how food can help you, please put in the comments what you want to know. What do you want to know more about? And we will do our best to share information with you and share the power of the food. And guys, remember, book a Salad Master presentation today with the consultant or the person that invited you. Book one today. Remember, we're giving 30 Salad Master machines away free. You should get one. Own it. Choose your one. Which one are you getting? Book your free Salad Master presentations. And remember, get 5 people to join our Health Restore program. On that note, I'd like to say happy new month. Thank you very much. And thank you for everybody. Thank you for the guests. I've had a wonderful time with Anne Malone, all the way from West Midlands, Worcestershire. I've had a great time with Sharon, all the way from Lagos, Lekki Island. I've had a great time with Jeremiah, all the way from VI, Lagos. And I've had a great time with with Nick here, sometimes with good reception in Ogun State. So thank you very much, guys. Have a healthy day. Bye. Bye.
Thank
Say
you.
bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's me
Thank
again. Remember my midnight strolls in Lagos, the heat in Lagos. Yeah, guess what happens? I'm now in the freezing London. Freezing London.
Wow.
It's freezing. Look at that. Look, some of you can see some of the places a bit dark, but it's freezing. And the freezing making me think of the heat in Nigeria. But this one I've got to do quick because I'm cold. I'm cold. Now, what's inspired me? What's inspired me during this walk? You know, you get those people that you tell them to eat healthy, and you probably even do a presentation for them. And at the end, they know it's right. And you know what they say? Something must, my friend, something must kill a man. Now, guys, something must kill a man. Yep, not something, yeah. Something can kill a man. Yeah, bad food can kill a man. You know, we heard of people committing suicide by taking pills, taking things that are not good for them, and they die. That's not in God's time. That's in their time. Some of us are taking our lives in our time, not God's time. And what do I mean by that? We're eating food that's bad for us. And guess what? We're leaving the world earlier than expected. Yep. Don't tell me God asked you to eat bad food. No, you decided. So guys, what I'm saying to you all here, stop saying something must kill a man. Yeah? Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Watch yourself. Stay healthy. And guess what? Get on our Health Restore program. 30 days of detox. That's what you need. Detox. Give your body a go. Give it a chance. Give your health a chance. Life is for living. And thanks, me signing out. Bye.